We're back in the Nutty Putty Cave again. Shout out to my boy Van, aka Dark Dentist. Don't worry, he gave
As
me
you already know,
permission to do
Nutty
this.
Putty Cave is located
Gave me
west of
permission to
Utah
name
Lake
drop.
in Utah County, United States. Despite its big
So,
reputation, the
this
cave
video
isn't
is
actually
based
that
on
large.
him.
The total
just
mapped
being a
length is about
great friend.
1,355 to 1,400. Feel like sliding? You're not alone. At the height of its popularity, the cave drew more than 5,000 visitors a year. So much traffic wore the rock smooth, and experts warned that a fatal accident was only a matter of time in one of its main features, a long 45-degree chamber known as the Big Slide, where we are right now. Those safety concerns, along with the growing damage caused by constant use, led to the cave's temporary closure in 2006. They're also the reason for the ladder you'll find at the end of this section. Be careful on your way down. You don't want to meet your end here, especially in a place meant for a very different kind of rebirth we'll soon discover. Look at your watch. The percentage shows how much of the cave you've already explored. Remember, you can rewind or pause the audio guide at any time using the tablet or the menu, which opens by pressing and holding the right stick. Hold it now and try adjusting the audio by touching the on-screen icons. We're approaching the site of John Jones' tragic accident. How did it happen? On November 24th, 2009, John Edward Jones became trapped in Nutty Putty Cave after entering a tight, uncharted passage that he mistakenly believed was part of the well-known birth canal route. Instead, he had crawled into an unmapped fissure that was far narrower than expected. The passage sloped downward and constricted as it went, forcing him headfirst into a nearly vertical section where his body became wedged. Entering headfirst made it nearly impossible for him to reverse or maneuver once he was stuck. Despite more than 24 hours of effort, rescuers were unable to free him as the combination of the cave's fragile geology, the limits of physics, and human endurance made extraction impossible. In the aftermath, authorities made the difficult decision to leave his body where it was and permanently seal the cave, rather than risk more lives in a recovery attempt.
What's wrong, buddy? Sorry, it's my cat. He just started meowing because Mom left. Not left forever. My dad's at work, so only people that are here is me and my brothers. I have 2 brothers. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm really tired. I woke up and basically immediately started recording the video. So bear with me here. Nope, nope, nope. Oh my god. Did you just see that? I just slid so far. That was insane. Let's go up. Good this round circle. There we go.
Here we are. This section of the passage is called the Maze, and you'll soon see why. Sculpted by hot water in some unusual forms, it's given many adventurers their first taste of getting lost here. You see, Nutty Putty is a hydrothermal cave. Instead of being carved by rainwater seeping down, it formed through hydrothermal activity. Its origin is also hypogenic, meaning superheated, mineral-rich water rose from below and dissolved the rock from the inside. Welcome to the big room. Compared to most cave sections, it feels open, tall, and almost comfortable.
Video right now
Many cavers pause here to catch their breath before moving on, so stay a while and listen.
I can play after.
The cave was discovered in 1960 by a teenage caver named Dale Green, who went on to explore and document many caves in Utah.
And yeah, this one is for
It's said Dale Green originally thought of calling it Silly Putty, but later decided Nutty Putty sounded better. Can't argue here. The cave takes its name from its soft clay-like texture made of silicon dioxide, the same mineral found in sand.
So
As it formed upward through superheated water, depositing calcite, other minerals were also left behind, creating a complex structure. That's why many passages are wet and filled with sticky clay, while in other places, the walls are made up of cherty limestone. The Helmet Eater. Why the name? Nutty Putty Cave became a favorite training ground for Boy Scouts, adventure groups, and college students, many of whom had their helmets bitten by its tight passages. The narrow, twisting tunnels offer just enough challenge that countless adventurers, including teens and scouts, squeezed in only to get stuck for hours, sometimes overnight, before being rescued. Thanks to its nearby location and the novelty of caving, it also earned a quirky reputation as a local date cave, where students would bring partners for a rugged outing. It's definitely harder to escape your date here. Well, all in all, these stories contributed to the cave's reputation as both an adventurous and somewhat hazardous place. We're approaching the end of this section of the cave. Got yourself warmed up? Good. Perhaps it's due to its hydrothermal past. Temperatures inside Nutty Putty remain around 55 degrees Fahrenheit or 12.7 degrees Celsius year-round. That may not seem very cold, but remember that movement through the cave is slow and the body has little chance to warm up through circulation. For caving, it's therefore recommended not only to have a helmet, flashlight, and sturdy boots, but also warm, preferably waterproof clothing. Once you feel you've seen everything here,
okay,
let's head back
guys,
to the entrance and explore the second part of the
the end
cave.
of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, shout out to my boy Van, aka Dark Dentist. AKA Dark Dentist. I was on the phone with him last video. So yeah, this one is for him. Bye.